Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Love Galore Hair, and guess what? I'm finally 3 years locked. This natural hair journey has been so much for me. I never really showed y'all what made me come to the realization on why I wanted locks. So in today's video, I will be talking about my natural hair journey, and I'm also going to show y'all pictures that I never show nobody. So it's raw, uncut, a little embarrassing, but that's okay. I've been natural for most of my life. My mom never really allowed me to wear wigs and weaves. I didn't start putting extensions in my hair until 12th grade. So my whole life, I was just wearing box braids, cornrows, wearing my puff. It was just natural hair down. Like, my mom did not play that. She used to tell me all the time that when I graduate high school or when it's time for me to go into my adulthood, that is when I'll be able to wear wigs and weaves. So for a gift, I guess, she allowed me to actually put in my first weave during 12th grade. I was always a full natural all the way through. I only experimented with bundles for like about 2 to 3 years. Being natural my whole childhood really made me appreciate my natural hair and also made me very open on styling my natural hair. So let's talk about it. In high school, at one point, I got bangs and I also dyed my hair like this brownish color. I was obsessed with this ginger brown color. I don't know why. I feel like that was the only way that I could feel like I was doing something. And I'm looking at it right now and honestly, not a fan. I see the vision, but would I wear that now? No. But as a high schooler, it's a look. It's a look. I was a bob fiend. I love a bob. I just loved how bouncy the bob was. I loved how my hair was just like so thick and it just looked, I don't know. I started doing sew-ins, and when I started doing sew-ins, I felt like that girl. I felt like that bitch. No one could tell me anything when I had a sew-in in my head, especially the fact that I've been wearing my natural hair from kindergarten up to the 11th grade. When I started wearing sew-ins, I was like, nah, it's over. I'm never going back to my natural hair. Like, it's because everybody around me had it, so I wanted it. When I finally was able to wear it, I was like, yes, give it to me. I was wearing sew-ins for like, I think like for about like a year. When I officially graduated high school, that's when I went into like my brown era. I was in my brown era for a little while. And then I got into my pixie cut era. I loved a pixie cut. Pixie cut hate to see me coming because I was in a pixie cut stage for a good while. It was so short, it was so cute. Like, I didn't have to do much to it. So when I got my pixie cut, like, it was something that I was obsessed with for a good while. And then I got tired of that. I was like, girl, pixie cut season over. It's getting cold outside. I ended up doing sew-ins again because I'm like, I think I was feeling to get long hair again. I was going into a different era. I'm just like, okay, like the short hair was cute. It was given like very much embracing your natural hair, embracing your face. But now I'm like, I need something different. Plus it was the time around my birthday. So I'm like, I want to switch it up. I think at this point I was growing out my pixie cut and it started to get into that awkward phase where it was growing kind of weird. And I'm just like, I would just start getting braids and doing sew-ins until it grows out to a certain point that I like. At this point, I was over the brown. I was like, listen, I'm going back to black. I'm not feeling the brown anymore. And then I started to get into wigs. And wigs, me getting into my wig phase made me a lazy natural because I was able to just braid my hair down under the wigs and slap a wig on. And then one day I did a big chop. And then I dyed my hair blonde. Honestly, I don't even know why I did that. I feel like I was in a phase where I'm just like, I don't even want hair anymore. Like, I just want to start over. I was in my short era. So you would think that that was the shortest that I would go, right? No, I went shorter. I went way shorter. One day, I just had this really impulsive thought. I was going through a very spiritual transition and I felt like my hair was holding a lot of energy that I wanted to let go. So I decided that me starting over would create a new journey for me with my hair, with my mind, with my body, with my spirit. And it was a great lesson because I feel like I started to embrace my features more. My plan was just to cut my hair and just let it grow out, and I would not put no heat to it. I wanted to be a full-blown natural and not damage my hair with any straightener, any dye, or anything. I just want my hair to just grow out. Virgin hair, nothing done to it. I just started wearing wigs over it until it grew out to the length that I had before. I think around this time I promised myself that I was not going to cut my hair anymore because I was always cutting my hair. When my hair grew back, and it grew back so thick. I couldn't even handle how thick my hair was. My hair is so healthy, but it's so much work now. One day I wanted to do a protective style. I think this was the time that fox locks was coming in. Everybody started doing butterfly locks. Everybody started doing like the stress locks. And like, those look so good. Like I saw so many girls with it. I'm just like, I want to try it. I ended up getting fox locks. I got my hair done to go to Florida and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try locks because it's giving vacation hairstyle. I want to see how I look with locks. I ended up getting it and I ended up loving it so much. I was like, nah, like I could literally wake up with my hair like this every day of my life and not regret it. If I did these locks on my natural hair, like it would look so much better. It would have so much volume. It would look so good. So after I took those locks out, I was on Pinterest looking at different people with locks, how to start locks, where I could go to start locks. And having that hairstyle in, it really convinced me to start my lock journey. I did so many styles to the point where I'm like, I think I'm done here. Like I realized that when I wore wigs, I didn't really feel like myself. And I was always used to my natural hair, that I did not want to lose that sense of me connected to that. Around this point, I started my lock journey, and when I first did it, I was sitting in the chair, I was so scared. And I got it, and in the chair, I'm like, I'm really for real right now. Like, there's no backing out. I'm really starting my locks right now. Like when he did it, I was like, oh, this is like a good length. Looking good, you know, it's looking real good. Nice and thick, nice and coily. It's giving cute. When I left that chair, this is what it looked like. The shrinkage ate me up. How did I go from a bobby to a pixie cut? I'm confused. The way when I saw this, I said, nah, can't be. This is how y'all want me to come outside? No, I was gonna comb it out, but my friends convinced me that I should keep it. I tried to wear it out for 2 days. I felt so like out of it. I said, I can't do this. So I wore scarves for a whole month until my next appointment, literally. The more months that went by, like my 2nd month, my 3rd month, my 4th month, my 5th month, and my 6th. The 6th month was really when I started to love my hair. The 6th month is when I started seeing my length coming back. I was able to style my hair. I feel like that's when I started to be more connected to my lock journey. From month 1 to month 6, I was having a hard time loving my locks. And that's me being raw about it. It was literally a process of me loving my locks. The length and the way that my hair was looking, the button phase, so many phases. I'm like, something gotta give. But what I could say, it gave me patience because look at my locks now. If I combed out my locks, I wouldn't have seen how beautiful my locks would have been. Out of all the journeys within my hair journey, my lock journey is number 1. All of my other journeys brought me to be able to love my locks because it brought me back to my connection with my younger self, with my natural hair. It also gave me the space where I'm able to create styles with my natural hair again. And then I officially hit 1 year lock. My hair was still short, but I feel like I liked the length because it was back in my bob era. Year 2, I started getting more length. I started getting more used to my hair again. Now we are officially year 3, and this is what it's looking like. Sometimes we go through a lot of journeys within our life that helps us to see where we really belong. And I'm happy that I decided to connect with myself again and to get locks. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.